I'm asking a question to Dr. Anand Ranganathan. Dr. Anand Ranganathan, can you feel the palpable fear in Majid Hydari at the thought of Vivek Agnihotri possibly getting a Padma Shri? That is fear as he knows it. It's not as Sushil Pandit and many other Kashmiri Hindus know it. The fear of whether they will live or not. For those children who saw their mothers being gang raped in front of them, उस fear से इनका कोई लेना देना नहीं है. इनका fear है, what if Vivek Agnihotri gets a Padma Shri?
Navika, good evening to you and to my panelists, fellow panelists. I never tire of repeating this factoid about Mr. Majid Hydari, even though it really perturbs him, is that today he is calling himself as a secular Indian. On 7th October 2017, he said, Sharia is higher than the Supreme Court of India. People need to believe in Sharia and not in the Supreme Court. This is a Times Now quote, a tweet of the same Majid Hydari who sits right now and says he's a secular Indian. So let's ignore these people. The topic that we're discussing right now is too important, and I have been literally blown away by the facts narrated by my good friend Sushil Pandit. This was a massacre that was presided over by one of the Abdullah. And it is a fact, Navika, that Hyderabad could so easily have been what Kashmir is today. And fools in the media would be writing column yards on its struggle, but for one man, Sardar Patel. And it is also a fact that Kashmir could so easily have been what Hyderabad is today, but for two men, Nehru and Sheikh Abdullah. They set the board down for the snakes and the ladder game, which their progenies have been playing ever since, making sure Kashmir's bubbling and ever-present communal bigotry, ethnic cleansing, terrorism, and religious fanaticism don't enter the India narrative. And when it comes to one particular dynasty, the Abdullahs, one would be hard-pressed, Navika, to find bigger hypocrites and bigots. Their first allegiance, I'm afraid, is to religion, second to Pakistan, third to China, fourth to dynasty. I don't know where India figures. Nehru, remember, had asked Sheikh Abdullah to approach Dr. Ambedkar for the drafting of Article 370. The Sheikh approached Ambedkar, and this is what, according to Professor Madhok, Dr. Ambedkar told the Sheikh, I quote, you want India to defend Kashmir, feed its people, give Kashmiri equal rights over India. But you want to deny India and Indians all rights in Kashmir? I am the law minister of India. I cannot be a party to such a betrayal of national interest, unquote. But unfortunately, Navika, Nehru and the Sheikh had their way. Remember when Sheikh Abdullah spoke out in Srinagar, and I quote, self-determination is our right. Countries that do not support it are our enemies, unquote. Or when Farooq Abdullah spoke out, and I quote, they want to abolish 370 and we'll remain silent. Inshallah, we will fight. We dare them. Allah would want that we gain independence from India, unquote. Well, the only independence that was gained was by India from rotten apples like them. Talking of apples, an apple doesn't fall far from the tree. It's perhaps the family motto. But finally, just 10 seconds, Avika. You know, and I asked this of my very good friend, the BJP spokesperson, Shehzad. Shehzad, you know, Narendra Modi, when he was the chief minister, was grilled for 9 hours in an SIT regarding the Gujarat riots. 9 hours. He happily went for it. There is an SIT regarding the Sikh genocide, 84 Sikh genocide. Why is there no SIT regarding the Kashmiri Pandit genocide? I want to ask you.
I want to ask you this. हिसाब मांग रहे हैं ये? आज ये हिसाब मांग रहे हैं? आज तोल मोल के भाव होगा खून का? किसका खून कितना बहा है? Dr. Anand Ranganathan, is that what we are down to now, accounting for each drop of blood that has been shed?
But Navika, with due respect, मैं ये बार-बार कह चुका हूँ ये बात, इसमें शेख आमिर जैसे लोगों की गलती नहीं है. When I saw this digital panel, on one side you have Sushil Pandit in rapid fire, on the other side you have Sheikh Amir. It is reminiscent of, you can say, on one side you have Eichmann, on the other side you have a Jew. And the Eichmann is saying that, you know, we are not guilty. So who is at fault? As Sushil Pandit says, where is the Nuremberg trial for these people, lock, stock and barrel? These people have the gall to say we are not against Kashmiri Hindus. When for 32 years they've been silent. when you have 7 lakh Kashmiri Hindus being refugees in their own land. इनकी गलती नहीं है नाविका, गलती हमारी है, गलती हमारी सरकारों की है, गलती हमारे पॉलिटिशियंस की है। मैं शेख आमिर को, जो कि अफजल गुरु को, बुरहान वानी को टेररिस्ट नहीं मानते, मैं इनकी बात, मैं इनको क्यों ब्लेम करूं नाविका? Why should I blame people like Amir? He doesn't, his terrorists, our terrorists are freedom fighters for this guy. I don't care for his views. I care my only question is, why is my India weak? Why? Why do I have to listen to
Shehzad
people like
Poonawalla,
Amir?